Hi! Today I'm going to unbox the first fountain pen I ever purchased. I also bought an ink to go along with it from Robert Oster, but we'll start with opening this pen because I can't wait any longer. This is even more stunning in person than it is in the pictures. The bronze against the really dark navy is just so gorgeous. And I want to make sure that I'm looking after it properly, and thankfully they give you everything you need. This silicone grease is used for whenever you're deep cleaning it. And if you look on the side here, it shows you that you put the grease on the edge of the piston. You don't have to do this every time, but just every so often, depending how often you use it, how often you're flushing it, how often you're refilling the ink. And whenever you do it, in order to access it, you need to use this tool on the end so that you can access the piston mechanism. And you don't clean it with alcohol wipes as this warning label suggests. You only need water. I chose the TWSBI Indigo Bronze, and it is just stunning, like I was saying, even more so in person. So you twist this end to use the piston mechanism, and it is a demonstrator pen, which means that you can see the ink. And the cap is a twist off cap, so you just need to twist it to unscrew it to access the nib. The top of the cap is the red TWSBI logo. As a personal preference, I wish they had made this bronze to match the rest of the pen, but it didn't bother me enough to warrant me not buying it. I don't mind, and maybe in the future I'll think of a way that I can make it bronze myself, I don't know. But the pen is just so stunning in person, and I'm just so happy I got it. So let's take a closer look at it. The pen is smaller than a Tombow dual tip marker, and if you have a My liner, it's actually the same size as it with its cap on. Once you post the cap, which just means opening it and putting the cap on the other end, you can see the difference in size, but it's still smaller than a Tombow dual tip brush pen. The nib is steel tipped, but it is coated in the bronze, and it's just gorgeous. I'm just twisting to push down the piston to the very bottom so that I can fill it with the ink. And the ink I purchased to go with it is Robert Oster Blue Black. I'm not a fan of bright blue inks, but I think this one, because it's blue black, will be perfect for me, but also perfect for this pen. And then of course, to fill it, you're just going to dip the nib in and then twist the piston back the other way. But don't start writing right away. You need to make sure that you give the nib a good clean. And now we are ready to write.
Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground? I wanna stop this ongoing train before I lose my mind and go insane. I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. leave this place for another place. Oh, maybe all we need is difference. It's hard at this speed to see anything. Just tell me what you need and I'll listen. I'll listen. When we get there, we'll throw a big feast with pina coladas.
I don't currently have a storage solution for fountain pens, given that this is my first one, and I just want to make sure that it's something that I'm going to really enjoy, but so far so good. The writing experience was so smooth. In the meantime, however, I'm going to store it upright, which you can also do in this pen holder, as long as you store it with the nib and the cap facing up, because if you don't, the ink will pool down through the nib and flood into the cap, and you'll have a mess on your hands whenever you open it, or it'll end up clogging up your nib on you. I hope you enjoyed that unboxing and found it informative. Make sure you subscribe and follow me along on my journey, and I'll keep you up to date as to whether I enjoy this pen, but so far so good, and also whether I can get the knack of putting ink in it without getting it all over my hands. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.